Welcome back to our Getting Results Through Others workshop. This is a workshop for managers and supervisors. This is part 8. This is going to be about creating synergistic teamwork. If you look in the notes below, the videos to the other 7 programs are there for you. And what we've been doing is talking about how managers get their job. And what we say today is that most managers are what we call an MBA. You became a manager by accident. Maybe you were in the right place at the right time. Maybe you're the son or the daughter of the owner. Or maybe you were the longest tenured employee and all of a sudden you woke up one day and with a snap of a finger you were a manager. And that's not necessarily a problem. In many cases, actually, that's a very positive thing. But the challenge, it's a shift dramatically from being a staff member to a manager, because you're now your job is to get results through people. And so we have to make sure you have the skill sets that are required to get those results. And we've surveyed our clients over time, and I've developed this list to show you what some of the most important skills are, again, in aiding or helping you to get results through others. In that first video that's listed down in our notes, we talked about helping team members be more productive. In the second video, we talked about communicating effectively and connecting with people. Next video was on activity and results and some time management ideas. Clarifying goals and expectations, motivating people to produce, training techniques that can help you get more from your team. In our last video, we did on decision making and a story on problem solving. And again, this one is on creating synergistic teamwork. We got one more to go, I think, or a couple more, but the next one will be on customer service and customer expectations. So let's go ahead and dig in on this one. Creating synergistic teamwork. Let's start with a quote from Henry Ford. Henry Ford says, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is a success." And I think that's a great quote when we talk about teamwork. You know, one of the challenges that we have as supervisors and managers is sometimes we have that feeling that our team isn't doing what we want them to do. And so we've got to answer that question. Why is it that people don't do what we want them to do? And it's not always because they have a bad attitude. The number one reason that our team doesn't do what we want them to do is oftentimes they don't know exactly what we want them to do. It's not clear, or we haven't made it clear. This can always be fixed or remedied with a good, strong goal setting process, which we talked about in an earlier video. Goal setting clarifies what we want them to do. Number 2, sometimes they don't do what we want them to do because they don't know how. And this is a training issue, and again, an opportunity for you as a supervisor. If they don't know how to do it, they're not going to do it, and that's going to be frustrating to you. The third reason they don't do what we want is they don't know why we want them to do it. You're going to see a lot more of this with this Generation Y, or the younger generation of an employee, but they want to know the why. Don't just tell them what to do, but why. What does it tie in? How does it tie with the mission, their mission of their job, the mission of the organization, and what's their role in getting there? And then there is the fourth option. Sometimes they just don't want to do. And that's what sometimes we always talk about as supervisors. We think that's always the problem. But as we discussed in the previous video, we always want to get to the root cause and make sure we know the problem to be solved. So sometimes they don't know what to do. Sometimes they don't know how to do it. Sometimes they don't know why to do it. And all of those are different root causes than thinking they don't care or don't want to, which is step number 4. So I'm going to keep this video pretty short because the remedy to creating a synergistic team is to flip these on its head and just answer the problems that we're faced. So to build a high-performance team, number 1, know what you want your team members to do. Oftentimes, as a supervisor or manager, you're not clear yourself, and if you're not clear, then they certainly don't know what they want. So you have to know what you want. Step number 2 is make sure they know what you want them to do. So once you know, let's make sure that they know and understand what to do. Number 3 is train them and show them how to do that. We talked in the video about high payoff activities as a trainer, and as a supervisor and a manager is training. So step number 3 is train them how to do it. And then step number 4 is motivate them to want to do it. And we talked about that in the video. Your job as a supervisor is to help them find a way to achieve the results. So that's how you do it. It's that simple. I'm going to finish with one more idea to help close the gap in, and then we'll round this out. I believe that every morning, at least once a day, and ideally in the morning, you should hold a 10-minute huddle. This is the same format that you see all sports teams do, football players, baseball players, that there's a huddle before taking the field of play. So I'm suggesting that you consider a 10-minute huddle every day. This is very short. It's first thing in the morning, and you do it daily. Keep it short to 10 minutes. Each time you're going to have each employee state the priority for the day. 1 minute or less, and you hold them to task for that. But that allows you as the manager and the supervisor to confirm that your employees have identified the proper priority for the day or high payoff activity for the day. Manager or supervisor resets performance expectations or a brief training moment. And there's not enough time to do both probably, but that's an opportunity for the manager to set expectations or do a brief training moment. Then a brief update on department goals and the progress. We've talked a lot about scorekeeping, so keep the team up to date on their progress. And then maybe finish with a positive thought or a quote. This is a 10-minute huddle to get ready to take the field. And so if you'll employ that every day, I think that will help build your team in a stronger way and get the results you're looking for. So here's your challenge for this week. Again, here's all my contact information. If I can help you in any way, let me know. Your challenge for this week is to hold a 10-minute huddle once a day, every day for the next 5 working days. Again, it's very short, very sweet, very concise. It's designed to clarify, to help, and to send them on their way for a great day. Hope that works. Look forward to talking to you soon. And good success to you soon. Bye-bye.